So when it comes to the baits that we've been using out here today, I guess the number one bait that we've been using and having the most success on is the Money Badger. And this is the 6.25 Money Badger. An important part of that to know is this size Money Badger also has the weight transfer in it. And that weight transfer, that tungsten ball, allows it to cast even further, especially with the winds that we've had. But when it comes to choosing the bait, I like to have multiple options on the deck. But when it comes down to it, most of those options are for different depth ranges. The 6.25 Money Badger goes about 10 feet on a cast, but at that it goes very deep, very fast. And so this is the bait that I'm going to gravitate towards maybe when I'm fishing that 12 to 8-foot edge, especially around a lot of timber. This bait does really well at deflecting through the timber and not getting snagged up as much as other baits. And so that 6.25 Money Badger is at 10-foot depth range. Now the next one I like to have on hand is a little bit smaller Money Badger, the number 5. Now the number 5 to me is a 7-foot, maybe 8-foot, depending on the cast you can make with it. But I like to have this on hand for that little bit shallower. And so moving on to the next one, here's the number 7 flicker shad, just a staple when it comes to walleye fishing, trolling, or casting. To me, the number 7 is going to be that 5-foot to 7-foot crankbait. But at the end of the day, there's a lot of variant to it because a flicker shad is really light bait and it can be hard to cast if you don't have the wind behind it. If you can get the wind behind it and make those longer casts, it's hard to beat the action of a lot of times of that flicker shad. And so to me, this is just a step shallower than the 2 previous Money Badgers I talked about.